Good afternoon, everyone. It's Kirsten here for a Thursday Spa Business Break where I'm talking about you and your spa business and your leadership in it. So today's topic is, are you working way too hard? Are you feeling like all you're doing is working? Whether you are working in the business with treatments or whether you're working on the business and you've totally pulled yourself out of being in the treatment room. Or maybe you're both because you're a solo and you are doing all the admin as well as being a service provider. It's a lot. I totally get it. However, I need you to understand something. If you are in this place where you are feeling completely overwhelmed, that you are working way too much, and that you, quite frankly, are not loving what you're doing anymore, that is a huge red flag to tell you that you need to start systematizing things. Quite likely what happened is that you got going with your business and you kind of made up your own little systems as you were going along, but nothing really structured. You just kind of had your own kind of flow that you were doing. However, you do get to a certain point in your success where it starts creating new problems. And those new problems are you just don't have enough time to ensure that you're calling back everybody. Maybe if you have a team, you're not finding you have enough time to thoroughly recruit for your hiring, and you keep getting these bad hires. Maybe you have been hiring and then you don't have the time and you're getting frustrated with training new team members and you just feel like you don't have, like all you're doing is spinning your wheels. That is the absolute red flag that you need to create some systems for those particular aspects of your business. When we create a system, it's not saying that it has to be super so structured that there is absolutely no flexibility in it. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you need to create some sort of repeatable system that gives repeatable results for what you're looking for, so you don't have to keep kind of reinventing the wheel all the time. I see this all the time with marketing, where spa owners are always feeling like they have to reinvent the wheel when it comes to marketing promotions. And it's not the case. It just means that you need to wrap your head around how to create a marketing system so you don't have to work so hard putting it together. Now, the other piece about creating systems and why I'm like constantly beating the drum about spa owners needing systems is that it makes your life a lot easier. Once you've created the system, all you have to do is nurture the system. This goes right alongside with the concept of the flywheel. Jim Collins from Good to Great, his book, he introduces the concept of the flywheel. I'll put the link in this live after I'm done so that you can read a little bit more about it. But the concept of a flywheel is that, a flywheel is this great big huge metal wheel, and it's creating movement for whatever kind of piece of machinery that you need to do. It's often used in agriculture, right? But with this great big huge flywheel, it's very heavy for a purpose because it takes a while for it to get going. It takes lots of effort to push, to move it. Where that shows up in your business when you're creating systems is it does take a little bit of work to create the system. But once you get that flywheel moving, the weight of the wheel keeps the momentum going and keeps the wheel moving. And it only needs just little pushes, little nurturing pushes to keep it going. Much, much less effort than having to keep pushing a big wheel over and over and over again. So if you are feeling like you're just working way too hard, I'm going to say that most likely you're going to need some systems in your business. Now, some of the systems can be automated. That would be some of your marketing systems. But I'm not talking about using bots or anything. And part of your systems you don't want to automate because that's going to take away from the guest experience. So part of this has to do with strategy, is like, what do I do with which system? Part of it has to do with, sitting down and thinking about it strategically as far as which format you want to create a system in. But the other piece about this is that, just lost my train of thought. So there's automation that you can do for some things with your marketing, but a lot of pieces in your business you don't want to automate too much because then it disconnects from the client experience. So systems that you're going to be looking for in your spa business is a client retention system. Now you want a client retention system because if you're putting all your time and effort into marketing and you cannot retain those clients, then you're just wasting time marketing. If you have a team, you're going to need a recruiting and hiring system so that you're consistently bringing in like great talent and you're able to retain them with a training system, which is the next part of a recruiting and hiring system. You want to have a marketing system because trust me, that will make your life so much easier. A marketing system can be as easy as creating a content calendar for the next 3 months. And then repurposing some of your content that you create into your emails for social media. I know a lot of you are really not taking advantage of using either IGTV or Instagram Live or Facebook Lives because you don't like being visible. But here's the deal: if you need clients, you need to be visible. So it's a little bit of a rub. But trust me, once you get practicing with them, they're not that hard at all. So here's the thing with feeling like you don't have enough time in your work day, in your work week, in your work month to really kind of make any kind of substantial growth in your business. There's a couple of things that happen. So when you get started, you typically don't have a lot of clients, but you have a lot of time. And so that means that you can invest your time into creating systems in your business. However, if you're already feeling super busy and don't have enough time to create a system, that means usually means you have more clients than time, which means you have more money than time. And that's where you are able to start outsourcing some of the things that you need to do. Now, if you need support on, finding out like what systems do I need, that's something that I can help you with. Even just in a one-on-one single session strategy call with me. I can give you all the kind of the details as far as what you want to prioritize as far as systems in your business, based on what's going on in your business, based on what your goals are. So we can map out a plan for creating systems for you. And the other option for you, if you don't have time to create your own systems, is to outsource somebody doing them for you. So that's what my team and I do, is we will set up systems for spas. We've done this for 3 different spas already this year, and we've set up things like their recruiting and hiring system. We've set up their spa management system for them. There's just so many aspects of systems in spa business that you can set up. And then of course I have my social media team. That's part of the whole marketing system. So if you need your systems, if you want your life back, that means you're going to have to make some choices about outsourcing some of the creation of your systems and getting them set up, and then you can run them. Or it means putting aside a little bit of time to block out some time to create those prioritized systems for you. So you have business systems that you want to look at, but you also might want to look at some home systems because maybe things are going a little wonky at home. So something to think about. Having a cleaning system at home. If you are the chief cook and bottle washer at home, maybe it's time to outsource your cleaning once a week. Maybe it's time to kind of systematize your kind of weekly prep for meal planning. That's something that I do. I've been doing it for years just because I hate at the end of the day at 4:00 going, we have nothing for dinner. I have to go grocery shopping. It was putting a wrench in my time in the day. I was already feeling too busy to think about grocery shopping. What am I going to make for dinner? So now every Sunday I pull out Pinterest and a pad of paper and I start meal planning for my week. It's made my work week, just by doing meal planning, it's made my work week way smoother. What else? Even like a mom's taxi system. So for those of you that have kids that are in activities, if you are trying to drive your kids every which way as well as run your business, and if you have a team, oh my God, that's a lot. So give yourself a break, connect with some other parents that are likely in the same position, and map out a mom and dad's taxi system so that you guys are taking turns picking up kids and dropping off kids. So sometimes it's those little things at home that we don't even consider that could be systematized to make life a little bit easier. But definitely when we're making things easier at home, we make things easier at work, right? All right, so that is it for today's Thursday Spa Business Break. It's about systems. If you're working too hard, that is the flag in the play that you need to put some systems in place. Then your next question is, which ones do I need to start working on first? So if you're unsure about that, reach out to me and we could schedule a one-on-one coaching call for you. Just a single one. I don't normally offer those. Usually to work with me, you have to work within a 6-month program or be one of our retainer clients for social media or online business management. But I'm noticing that some of you just need a little help. So a one-on-one can do that for you. So if that's something that interests you to get started on prioritizing your systems, then reach out to DM me and I will send you a specific link to book that strategy call. All right, that's it for me. I hope you have a really good week. We're almost at the end of June. Holy cow, we're almost halfway through the year. What are your goals looking like? Think back to January, December, last November. What were you wanting to achieve? What were you wanting to accomplish? Maybe you've been thinking about systematizing your business since then. And if it hasn't gotten going yet, it's time, because you just wasted 6 months feeling a little overwhelmed. You don't need to feel that way. All right, thanks for joining me and we'll see you next Thursday.